It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares, Hour with Judy Landers. From Benson, Didi Khan. Marty Cohen. Jimmy Walker. From Dallas, Audrey Landers. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Listen, it's an hour show, I remind you. We love your enthusiasm and your screaming and hollering and applause and all that, but you got to save a little bit. I hesitate to point out to you, Marty, that they got a bigger hand than you did.
They always will.
You're pulling the petals out of my flowers, Didi.
He loves me.
Did you notice that John Bauman's wearing a two-tone scarf today?
No.
A two-tone. He has a John. Show everybody your scarf.
A scarf?
Isn't that attractive?
He's a
The
fashion
crowd
plate.
must have missed it.
Save
but
it for
I think
later.
it's all right, huh, crowd?
Thanks.
What's happening?
Are we in love or not?
Wait. He loves me.
Okay. I love you, Didi.
Who's he? Oh, it's she.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let's say hello to our two players over here. We have Pamela Dickey and Phyllis Bell.
Yeah!
Now we're going to get acquainted with both of them, beginning with Pamela. Please tell us about you.
Hi, Gene.
Hi.
I'm a surgical nurse. I'm working on my bachelor's degree. My hobbies are swimming and sailing and country music.
Good for you. Is that difficult, being a surgical nurse?
There's moments.
Yeah. Well, it's marvelous that you're able to do that. Pamela, good luck to you. Here we are with Phyllis. Let's hear about you, please.
Okay, I live in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and I'm currently taking time off this summer to focus my attention on my husband, who is Earl Bell, and he's the first American man to ever clear 19 feet outdoor in...
Earl Bell!
Outdoors.
Unbelievable! My heck darn!
First man to clear 19 feet.
I'm really proud of him.
Now, where is he now at this moment?
He's laying horizontal someplace.
Oh, really?
The trials
Oh,
are
I'm sorry to hear that.
soon.
He's very famous, Gene.
Yes,
but we
indeed.
love you too, Pamela.
Yes.
But yeah, he is
I do
very
too.
famous.
All right, let's begin the match game. We'll play 3 rounds, and good luck to both of you here. The winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Pamela won the toss. She'll go first.
A, please.
A it is for you. Mark said, there's something wrong with my TV set. I can see the A-Team and a commercial at the same time. It's weird. Last night, Mr. T punched out blank.
What?
You don't understand that? It's an easy one. Oh, you got it. All right.
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 Wait. I have 3 choices.
Pamela has a tentative look on her face.
She's got the...
Are you thinking about it, Pamela?
There's a bunch of them.
She's a country western fan. No telling what could break loose. Where's your hat? You don't have a hat or boots or anything, a spats or something.
Here we go, Pamela. Mark said there's something wrong with my TV set. I can see 2 programs at the same time. I can see the A-Team and a commercial at the same time. It's weird. Last night, Mr. T punched out blank.
George Papard.
Does he do a commercial?
Oh,
George
I
Papard.
misunderstood.
You
he back in
misunderstood.
town?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I didn't know how I could clarify it for you any more than that.
Yeah.
But anyway, her answer is George Papard. It's unlikely that any of you said it, but we have to canvass you anyway.
It's a good thing this is the first round, isn't it?
Yes.
You like to swim and you like music, which is like me, because I always like to swim with my Walkman on. It's fun. And then I just had an answer. I said the Pillsbury Doughboy. I said the Pillsbury Doughboy.
One. Good. What did you say?
That's the idea.
I said Mrs. Olsen.
Mrs. Olsen is very good. What did you say, Jimmy?
Well, with answers like that, Pamela, you may get your wish with Willie Nelson on the road again. Pillsbury Doughboy.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
I know.
Well, she's got the hang of it now. It's a little too late for her, but not for you, John.
He wouldn't have really punched this guy out. He would have, I think, really squeezed him. Mr. Whipple.
There's another good one. A lot of good possibilities here. What have you got, Judy?
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
That's a tough fight.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Audrey.
I had Mr. Whipple.
All right. Now, Phyllis, listen carefully. All right? Oh, here's a Rodney Dangerfield. Is the stagehand backstage who does Rodney Dangerfield? No, John.
He's probably on break.
I'm only kidding.
Too late.
All right. Is he there?
No, he's on break.
All right. Rodney Dangerfield said, I don't get no respect. When I was a kid, my mother encouraged me to take up the sport of blank catching.
I'll tell you.
Hey.
Oh, it's horrible. Mother.
You know, Gene, I'm very proud of my husband, too.
You're proud of your husband?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he wrote a Broadway musical called Babies.
A Broadway musical?
Nominated for 7 Tony Awards.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Is it running now?
Yeah, it's running on Broadway right now.
I wish I were there. I miss New York.
I don't know how to spell.
New York, New
I don't
York.
know how to spell either, but I took a shot.
What's his name, Dee Dee?
David Shire. He wrote the music.
David Shire.
That's right.
He's
Or Baby.
brother of Talia Shire.
He what?
No, he's
Where is he of Talia Shire? He's something with Talia Shire.
former husband.
Former husband of Talia Shire, but this is a new husband
Now,
of
wait a
Talia
minute.
Shire.
Are you
the new
kidding?
wife?
Read about it in
Shire.
Star.
Talia Shire, was she married to him?
Yeah.
Dee Dee smacks out Jimmy
I'll be
Walker.
leaving
Read about it in the
everybody.
National.
Now stick around, Dee Dee. We need you.
Now me and Dee Dee are married.
Marty, put your card in
Now
the
she's
slot.
Mrs. Faux Pas.
Dee Dee, Judy. Here we go. Phyllis.
I thought they were
Quiet. Rodney Dangerfield said, I don't get no respect. When I was a kid, my mother encouraged me to take up the sport of blank catching.
Javelin.
Javelin! Hey, coming from a woman whose husband is a track and field star, that is an absolutely superb answer.
Tell me what she said again.
Javelin.
Javelin.
Oh.
Javelin.
That's the line, Marty.
Wonderful
You know the
answer.
line.
No, it was the good. It was the. It was.
Yeah.
I said grenade. Grenade.
Grenade.
Grenade. Well, it's a tough. I'll tell you, no respect from this audience.
What?
I said fly catch.
Fly catching.
It's a first-round question, Gene. It's a first-round question.
I know, they're very difficult.
The line is javelin catching. That's the line that Rodney's been using for about 200 years, so that's why I use it. Javelin catching.
Javelin. All right, Phyllis. Is that what he uses?
Yes!
No kidding.
That's the exact line that he uses.
I haven't seen his act lately, and I don't know.
It's
I
been
haven't
in
seen
for
his
a
act
while.
lately.
What do you say?
I said javelin catching.
Javelin catching.
It's right for her.
All right. Are you? Now let's see. You're a former gymnast, aren't you?
Yep, I was a state champion.
She was a state champion in New York
What
State. when
state?
She was in high school in New York.
New York?
She went to high school in Long Island, and her specialty was floor exercises.
And tumbling.
Yes, well.
And tumbling? Would you care to do?
I tumble for
Could you tumble for us?
I tumble for
I can't
ya.
tumble in my mini skirt.
You can't tumble in a miniskirt?
Oh, sure you can.
Yeah, come on. We don't mind, do we? I don't care. Go ahead. Or bring out the mat. You could do a shoulder roll or a little dump. No,
Bring out
all
the
right.
Matt. Matt.
All right.
Matt.
What
Matt, come on
You
out.
want to
Who do you
show
want
us your
to-
answer, or are we going to just hang
I
around
said
here?
bowling ball catching.
Bowling ball catching.
Do the exercises, Judy.
Forgot.
I think the exercise
forgot
will save you with the crowd.
Audrey?
I was in a whole different line of thinking. I said cold catching.
Pole catching.
Cold catching.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'll tell you. That's a tough
So there we
question,
are.
Gene.
2-0 to score. Phyllis's favor. That's round one. Round two will be long in a moment or so. First is for you.
Tonight, Buzzer turns the wee hours into the wee hours. Buzzer's Nightcap, tonight starting at 2. All night on Buzzer.
Here we go with round 2. Sing. Phyllis, your head, you'll go first.
Okay, I'll take A, please.
You want A. All right. Waldo said, I just went out with Linda. Linda from the highway maintenance crew.
Oh, gosh.
She has a sign in her bedroom that says blank. Linda from the highway maintenance crew. Those are the key operative words.
Gene, would you read the whole
very
question
good.
again, please?
Waldo said, I just went out with Linda from the highway maintenance crew, and she has a sign in her bedroom that says blank.
Thank you, Gene.
All right, you are welcome, Marty. Martin.
Eugene.
Dee
Who's this? Is this Phyllis or is this Pamela? Oh, Phyllis.
This is Phyllis. Here we go. Waldo said, I just went out with Linda from the highway maintenance crew. She has a sign in her bedroom that says...
Men working.
Very good! So far, Phyllis is only brilliant.
Phyllis is wonderful. Does spelling count?
No.
Do hyphens count?
No.
Do wrong words count?
Yes.
Well, I said men at work.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
That's it. You got it. All right, Dee Dee.
I was gonna say that, but I said caution.
Caution. All right. Jimmy, you don't play? John doesn't play? You do play.
I play. Okay.
You do play?
I play, yeah.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. I'm happy for all
Just
concerned.
doesn't tumble.
Yeah.
She'll tumble.
Dangerous curves.
Aha! That's a good one. Not what Phyllis is looking for. What have you got for us?
I had go slow.
Hey! Off the panel!
Those are great answers.
Security!
Oh,
Jimmy, what would you have
go
put?
slow.
What would Ann Landers have said?
Slow. All right. You ready, Pamela?
Yes.
Now you're going to start playing now, right?
Yes.
Harry said.
Yeah.
Harry said, I never should have bought a used car from the circus. When I opened the trunk, blanks came out.
Second round question.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
This is your chance, Pamela, to break loose into the end zone. That's right.
All right, put it in the slot. And here we go, Pamela. Harry said, I never should have bought a used car from the circus. When I opened the trunk, blanks came out.
Clowns.
Clowns is good. How? Very good. Now that she's on the track, she's terrific.
Send in the clowns.
Send in the clowns.
There have to be clowns.
You know, that's a very sad song.
I know.
Beautiful, poignant,
horrible.
sad
It's
song.
terrible.
That's 2 clowns. Read it to the score. What do you say, Jimmy, baby?
Isn't that from a play, Send in the Clowns? Is that just a regular
No, it's
song?
from A Little Night Music. The
A Little
Yeah.
Night Music. That's a play.
Eine
That's what I
kleine
said.
Nachtmusik,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I said. A little
Clown.
thing.
Eine kleine Nachtmusik.
Eine kleine Nachtmusik. Okay, John.
Well, you think you had a bunch of clowns on the upper tier. Clowns.
4-3 score.
This is like a third round question.
What do you say?
Clowns.
Wow.
She's on her way. She's scoring.
What did you have?
Clowns.
Everybody said it. So there we are, 6-3 to score. One more round to go for you. But first we have this for you.
Play Super Duper Supermarkets Week. For more details, visit our Instagram page. Starts Monday at 9 p.m. 6 Pacific only on Buzzer.
Here we go with the third and final round. Now, normally the person who is ahead goes first, but since Pamela's matched all the stars, Phyllis, you have a choice of A or B.
Okay, let's see. I'll try A again.
A it is?
Yes,
Now,
please.
You can tie it by matching the 3 stars whom you've not matched.
Okay.
Here it is.
Match me.
Jean Niditch said, you all know who she is.
The weight doctor.
Yes, she said, we had to kick Fat Frida out of Weight Watchers. At the last meeting, she blanked the scale. At the last meeting, she blanked the scale.
What do you
Some of us don't ride this time.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll keep it.
You got it?
Let's go.
Oh, excuse me,
That's
John.
okay.
Did I muss your hair?
No, I enjoy it.
Don't mess up that two-tone scarf, though, whatever you do.
All right, here we go, Phyllis. Jean Niditch said, we had to kick Fat Frida out of Weight Watchers. At the last meeting, she blanked the scale.
Broke the scale?
Broke the scale. All right, Dee Dee, you're up first. She said broke the scale.
Broke it because she's so fat?
That's right.
Yeah.
Broke the scale. All right, 6-4. You need 2 more matches to achieve a tie. Here we go. Ready?
She ate the scale.
Ate the scale. All right, so that means Pamela wins the game. Come on down, Pam. Right there, if you would, please. Phyllis, what a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Good luck to you and to your husband.
Thank you. Thank
He's
you.
going to do it. I know he is. Phyllis Bell. Hey, congratulations. How do you feel?
Great.
Good. Now we're going to switch over to Hollywood Squares, and here comes the rest of our furniture. And we're going to bring in 3 more stars. And John and I will trade places. And we've got a lot of excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Tappan's Deluxe Microwave Oven with Tappan Touch Controls, built-in browner, 10 different cooking speeds, so you can program to defrost and cook automatically, furnished by Tappan. And now it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares. Our with From One Day at a Time, Michael Lembeck. From Days of Our Lives, Anne-Marie Martin. From Airwolf, Alex Cord. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bauman.
We'll be right back to play Hollywood Squares after this. Join us.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Pamela Dickey, the country western fan who made it through the match game. But in the commercial break, Pamela was also telling me that she's not just a country western fan, she was also a bit of a rock and roll fan. And boy, did she have a sob story. What happened 12 years ago? Come on.
Well, some friends of mine were going to see your band, Sha-Na-Na, and I had a car accident.
Isn't that awful? And she never made it. So, just since we have just a little bit of extra time today, this is for you, Pamela. Dang-a-dang-dang-ding-a-dong-ding. Blue moon.
Take off your shirt, John.
I just wanted to see if I could still do it.
That means he's about 40 more.
Good for you. You're moving on to Hollywood Squares. Michael Lembeck is here with us. Welcome to you.
Pamela and John.
Anne-Marie Martin. And Alex Cord from Airwolf, Archangel. Anne-Marie is one of the stars of a very, very popular soap opera right here on NBC.
I am.
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Now, what can you tell us about your character on the show? What's happening on the show? What beans do you care to spill?
I've been spending a lot of time in bed lately.
Well, yeah, but what are you doing on the show?
Whoa! You mean are they showing? Are they showing repeats now, Anne-Marie? Is that it?
Pardon me?
Are they showing reruns now, or that's
Very funny. I'm sleeping with a married man, actually, so that's how I'm spending most of my time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm a
Okay.
lawyer, but you rarely see me in court. Usually in bed.
Well, we'd like to see your briefs.
These are my briefs.
Yeah, there you go.
Anne-Marie, as long as you enjoy your work, it's great to have
I
you
do.
with us. Pamela Dickey lets you and I zip over here and play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. All right, defending champion. He has left his wife, Mrs. Olson, roundabout Vancouver, British Columbia, correct?
Ladysmith.
Yes, but same general area, right?
Yes, Vancouver Island.
He has come here himself and has won in his one day of play $1,050. His name is Norm Olson. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So, you know, yesterday was elbow blank, and I thought, well, I'm Bowser, so naturally Grease is going to come to my mind, and maybe that's wrong because you're Canadian, maybe you don't even have that expression, and he, of course, thought, well, he's Bowser, he's certainly going to say Grease. So we missed. I said elbow room, which is something you have plenty of in Canada.
Absolutely.
We didn't quite connect on the super match, but today is another day. Why don't you just tell them once again the story of your life?
Well, I'm married. We have my wife and I have 6 children between us. 4 grandchildren and 2 grandchildren on the way. And we're into motorcycles and fishing.
Interesting combination.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Where are those kids
when the
coming
weather's
from?
rough, we go on the motorcycle.
Right. All right. Well, it's good to have you with us once again. Let's hope that you get into the big money today, unless Pamela can stop you and get into the big money herself, because we will play Hollywood Squares until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that point goes on to play Super Match, which can be worth up to $30,000. First game's always worth $100, $25 for every square. Norm, pick a star, and let's get moving.
Dee Dee, please.
In the center square.
I've never been in the center square.
Well, we can work that out. Thank you.
Hi, Norm.
Oh, go.
Dee Dee Khan.
Yes, John.
Over half the money taken home by members of the Screen Actors Guild comes from this. Is it from commercials or unemployment checks?
Yeah. Oh, I would say commercials, because you get a really good residuals from that.
Agree or disagree, Norm?
I'll agree.
Over half the money taken home by members of the Screen Actors Guild comes from commercials. You are right to agree, and you get the first square. Pamela Dickey, pick a star for an O.
Gene, please.
Yes, my dear.
Does Queen Elizabeth have to file an income tax return like everyone else in England? Or is she exempt because she's the Queen?
Oh, no, she has to file. She has an income, and she is not exempt. She has to file.
Agree or disagree, Pamela?
I'll agree.
Queen Elizabeth is exempt because she's the Queen. Isn't that amazing? You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square. Boy, how do I get that job? That is something. Norm, pick a star.
Alex, please, to win.
Alex Cord, you're the winning driver in the Indianapolis 500. Traditionally, what are you going to drink in the winner's circle? Is it champagne or milk?
STP, isn't it?
It's definitely champagne. Great big buckets of it. They pour it all over themselves.
Agree or disagree, Norm, for the first game? He says they drink champagne in the winner's circle at the Indy 500.
I'll agree.
The winning driver in the Indianapolis 500 gets a glass of milk. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square and blocks you. That's I even knew that. Yeah, it's amazing. They drive 500 miles for a glass of milk. Pamela Dickey, that was a good break for you. And now you're still in the $100 game, and it's your move to boot.
Anne-Marie, please.
Anne-Marie Martin for an X. A bee just landed on you. To avoid getting stung, should you try to kill it as fast as you can? Or should you just let the bee be?
Get off. I'd let the bee be.
She says, just let the bee be. Agree or disagree, Pamela?
Could you repeat the question?
Okay, a bee landed on you. You want to avoid getting stung. You could either try to kill it as fast as you can or just let it be. Leave it alone. She says leave it alone.
I agree.
You should just let the bee be. You are right to agree. And you get another square, so we got an even up game. We'll be back to find out what happens right after these messages. Let's all be there.
Stay tuned for more of The Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour.
The deals are heating up.
And it's time for an instant bargain.
So be cool with your dollars and cents, because getting great deals for pennies on the dollar just makes good sense. Sale of the century, Sunday nights at 2, only on Buzzer.
And now, back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
50 for the champ, 50 for the challenger. Clearly, that means we're in a $100 game. Norm, it's your move.
Michael DeBlock, please.
Norm, you sparky pup.
Sparky pup?
You missed this one. Pamela takes the first game, you sparky pup. You're not going to believe what this question is about, Michael. Can a dog fake a limp to get attention?
Can a dog
fake a limp to get attention? Or is behavior this devious reserved for humans?
Oh, see? See, there's a lot of animals that do faking. There's a bird that, when it's attacked, makes believe it has a broken wing. Although that would mean it would get eaten quicker. I don't know what that meant. The answer to that question is yes. Dogs are very devious. They're wonderful actors, and they can definitely fake a limp.
He says a dog can fake a limp. Agree or disagree? To
I
block.
have a dog, and I agree.
A dog can fake a limp. You're right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. Well done. Sure, my dog Chester does it all the time. Pamela, your move.
Audrey to block.
Yes, the tables have turned once again. You missed this one, the game goes to Norm. Audrey Landers. Does Ann Landers, no relation, correct?
No relation.
Her dad. Does Ann Landers believe that girls today must still remain virgins until they marry?
Careful, Jimmy. Calm down, Jim.
Or is it okay under special circumstances?
Yeah, right.
Special circumstances. Let's see.
Today's
Careful of that
Thursday,
word.
Special day.
This is one of those circumstances. Everyone
I
can make
think that she gives a lot of advice to people of all different ages, and I think she's had to adjust to modern times. So I would say that under special circumstances, it's okay.
Agree or disagree, Pamela, to block?
I disagree.
Ann Landers believes that it's okay under special circumstances. You should have agreed with Audrey, who knew her namesake. Your opponent gets the square and wins the game. Congratulations to you, Norm. Now, for those of you who are curious about what those special circumstances may be, please write to Ann Landers. Don't bug us. Sweep the X's and O's off of the board. We're going to start a $200 game. It's a $150 lead, so clearly it's not safe. We start with you, Pamela Dickey.
Dee Dee, please.
Dee Dee Khan once again.
Okay.
You've got a papier-mâché hand puppet named Mr. Fingers.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Can you clean him by soaking him in soap and water? Or will this make Mr. Fingers fall apart?
The paper mache? Put him in water? No.
Soap and water.
I would say no. I think Mr. Fingers would fall apart.
His fingers would fall off.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree, Pamela?
I agree.
Mr. Fingers would fall apart.
Yeah.
You're right to agree, and you get the square. Poor guy needs a hand. Norm, she's on the board in the $200 game. You're not, but you can fix it right now. Pick a star for an X.
Marty, please.
Marty Cohen.
Yes, sir.
In Czechoslovakia, can you smoke a cigar while you drive your Mercedes? Or is that against the law?
You come up with a funny line on this, I give you big credit.
$10
Credit for a funny line on this one.
$10.
There's no way in the world that...
Pressure now, Mr. Funny Guy.
Okay, I got a good line for this one. Wait a minute.
Come on, Mr.
Yeah, I had this dog named Lucky, but we changed his name right after he got hit by that car, and now we just call him Splat.
And he walks with a
limp. Of course, you can drive a cigar. You can smoke a cigar in the privacy of your own car. It's your car. You bought it. You can smoke it. You can die right there of cancer if you have to. It's a car. It's yours. It's a cigar. Of course.
He says in Czechoslovakia you can smoke a cigar while you drive your car. Agree or disagree, Norm?
I disagree.
In Czechoslovakia, it is okay to smoke and drive. You should have agreed with Marty, and your opponent gets that square. And they say communist countries are repressive. Pamela, good break for you. Make your move.
Jimmy, please.
Jimmy Walker for a game win and the
She
lead.
hasn't picked on me only because the pressure's on now. She's got to go to me now. I got a trap now. We have to hold the show up now. Go ahead, continue on.
For the game and the lead. During the winter, do fat people stay warmer than thin people?
What's so funny about that, crowd? Just calm down.
Or is that a bunch of hogwash?
Speaking of hogs and fat people at the same time, John, I'm ashamed of you. And Joe wrote that question. Anyway, no, I think it's all a myth. I think fat people are cold just like anyone else, and it's more just to freeze, that's all. Thank you.
I never understand what.
Agree or disagree?
Would you repeat that?
Okay, during the winter, do fat people stay warmer than thin people, or is that a bunch of hogwash? Jimmy says that it's a bunch of hogwash. Agree or disagree for the game, Pamela?
Fat people stay warmer.
So he says that's a bunch of hogwash, so you?
Disagree.
Right, okay. She's a little weak in that part of the game. She's a little weak in that part of the game. However, fat people do stay warmer. She is right to disagree. She gets the square, and she wins the second game and takes the lead. The issue there, by the way, if there is one, is that they feel warmer. Their body temperature is not necessarily different, but they do feel warmer. You feel pretty warm right now. You may be feeling the heat yourself. We'll be back to find out what happens on the day after this. See ya.
1, 8, 2.
Say it again. 1,
8, 2.
1, 8, 2.
325 for the challenger and 200 for the champ. Is he on the ropes? We'll find out in a $300 game, which we're going to start with you, Norm. It's not that much of a lead. Pick a star.
Dee Dee, please.
Dee Dee once again.
Okay.
Can you be born with freckles? Can you be born with freckles? Or is that something that has to happen outside of mommy's tummy?
Well, let's see. I think you can be born with them. I do, because it's something in the pigmentation that in the sun maybe brings it out, but I think it's already in you. So yes, you can be born with them, Norm.
Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Okay. Norm disagrees, and you cannot be born with visible freckles. Therefore, you are right to disagree. You get the first square. Visible freckles appear around the age of 5.
That was the
and I think everything was perfectly in order there. I really do. Pamela, your move for an O.
Gene, please.
Mr. Rayburn,
yes.
According to a University of Denver study, which is better for conversation? A rectangular table or a round one?
A round table will enable you to talk to anyone at that table. A rectangular table makes it extremely difficult to talk to the person way down there who's sitting at the head of the table. So I would say they must have come to the conclusion that a round table would be. That's why King Arthur used one.
Is that your
knights
conclusion?
Like to talk to each other, especially Queen Guinevere, because she was cute.
Is that your conclusion, Pamela? He says a round table is better for conversation. Agree or disagree? The round table is better for conversation. You are right to agree. You get the square, and we got an X and an O up there. Norm, you're going to have to break through soon. Pick a star.
Jimmy, please.
Jimmy, was it?
Yes, please.
Oh,
okay.
Shocked me. I thought that something else was happening, but of course, needless to say, I was incorrect, though.
You're an astronaut having dinner in space.
First black astronaut in space, that's me.
You lift a spoonful of Jell-O and stop halfway to your mouth.
Whoa.
You got it. Will the Jell-O hover around the spoon, or will it keep going and whack you in the face?
Well, it moves so slow I can duck. I can go like that and do that and that and that. But the Jell-O floats, man. It like goes up. It's great the way they do it. You see how they do that? So it floats in out of space like thing. Is that one of the things?
Is that hovering around the spoon or whacking you in the face?
Well, technically it could whack me in the face because it goes up. My face just happened to be there, but because I'm quick, I can do like that and then just go.
But will it keep going or will it stay around the spoon?
It'll go.
Is the point. Okay, he says it'll keep going.
I agree.
Norm agrees. It will keep going and whack you in the face if you don't move your face out of the way quickly enough. Few question interpretation problems here, but it's easy to interpret this board. You got that square, Norm Olson, and Pamela Dickey's move it is. Pick a star.
Marty to block.
You missed this one. The game in a lead goes back to Norm. You're an average husband looking at some nude centerfolds.
Well, it's what we do around the house, my wife and I.
Now, according to Kinsey, will looking at these pictures make you want your wife more or less?
Oh, my goodness.
What if it is his wife? No. Never mind.
Looking at those.
Sorry.
That's a terrible thing to say about my lovely wife. Although she could be in a magazine like that. She's pretty enough to be in a magazine like that, but
all right,
I would
Marty,
say
you've done your job now.
The average married guy would go for his wife.
More.
No. No, the average
More or
guy,
less.
I'm above average. I would go for my wife, but I'm above average. The average guy would not go for his wife. The average guy would go for some strange person.
Would it make you want your wife more or less?
Oh, more or less. Oh, more or less. More. Makes you want your wife 10 times more. You want her every moment after you see those pictures.
He says looking at nude centerfolds will make you want your wife more. Agree or disagree to block, Pamela?
I agree.
Looking at those pictures will make you want your wife more. You are right to agree. You get the square and you do block. Okay, I do have to point out at this time, guys, that these people are playing against time. These people are playing against time. Norm, pick a star.
Michael to block, please.
This is for a game block. Michael Lembeck.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
This is to block.
This is who's this? Norm?
Yes.
Norm, you wacky funster, you.
You're a new mommy and you're taking your tiny little baby on his first airplane ride.
Okay.
Is it okay to breastfeed him during the takeoff?
Yeah, show us, Michael.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Or is that the worst thing you can do for him?
Oh, absolutely not. Breastfeeding is good because it'll keep the ears popped. And he swallows. It's a good thing to do.
Agree or disagree, Norm, to
No,
block?
swallowing is good. It keeps the ears clean.
Yeah, I agree.
Gotcha.
I agree.
You agree. It is okay to breastfeed him during takeoff. You're right to agree. You get the square and you do block. And Michael's exactly right. It will help equalize the pressure in the ears, but the bell means that time is up. She has done it. Pamela Dickey is our new champ. Congratulations. Yeah, sure. That would be nice. In fact, I'll let you. Yeah, do it. Zip your way right over there. Join Gene. Get set for your shot at the big money. Well, you're back, and back again. You played very, very well. Time kind of ran out on you that time. Our thanks to you. Norm Olson is leaving here with $1,325, and our thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares.
Thank you.
Take it away.
Here we are with the new champ. We'll be back with her and the 9 stars for a go at the really big dough right after this.
Stay up late.
Buzzer's Nightcap, coming up next, all night on Buzzer.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you. All right, we have a new champ, and here she is, ready to attack the super match to see if she can win that possible $30,000. How do you feel?
Great.
Good. All right, let's begin. We polled an audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Ring blank. If you give us the answer they chose most frequently, we give you $1,000. For choosing the second most popular, $500, and for the third, $250. Now, any 3 of our stars are allowed to offer a little assistance here. You may call on them one at a time.
Anne Marie.
Okay.
Say it.
Oh, we're playing the game.
Yeah, you have to say it now. Fill in that blank.
Ring size.
Ring size.
Sorry.
All right.
Let's try.
How about John?
I like Ring Around the Rosie.
Ring Around the Rosie.
Can you say that many?
Sure.
Michael?
Oh.
Ring ding. Ring ding.
Ring ding.
Ring ding. It's a delicious chocolate.
What does that mean, Michael?
A ring ding.
Ring ding?
They're cake. They're cake.
Yeah, but
All
that's
right.
They're not.
So you have ring ding, ring around the rosy, and ring size. Now you have to make a decision here. Choose one of those or substitute with one of your own creation. What do you say to that, Pamela?
Okay.
Ring Around the Rosie.
You want to say ring around the rosy? All right, let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where?
She forgot ring around the collar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you think of that one?
But she didn't
No.
pick on me,
It's
so she
another one.
didn't get
All
that
right.
answer.
Don't make her feel bad.
Right, let's see.
Cool it.
Let's see.
We'll go down to the bottom, and we'll reveal the $250 response. Ring bearer. That's part of a very important character in the wedding ceremony. The $500 response says ring finger.
That's I forgot ring.
Terrific so far, stars.
Ring around the collar. Terrific right here, Jim.
And the $1,000 response says ring around the collar.
Thank you.
Yes.
What do we do?
All 9 of us.
What do we do for the next 5
We all
minutes?
had ring around the collar. All 9 of us had
Give
ring
us
around
another
the collar.
chance. Let's edit this
Give
part
us another
out.
chance.
No, we can't do that.
What do we do the rest of
We
the
all
show?
had
so
ring
I
around the
get
collar. You should
nothing.
have called
Now
back.
listen, she still could win a
one
pretty
that's
good
not up there.
amount of money here with a little bit of luck. We're going to stake you to $100 since you're the champ. We want you to go on and play the head-to-head match. We'll give you 100 and you're going to choose a star. And now it would be really important and fortuitous for you to choose a star that has the 130 that's up there, because we'll multiply your $100 by whatever number is revealed. So now it's time to pick a star, Pamela.
John.
All right, ready, set, go. 20. So that means you're playing for $2,000. That's a pretty good sum.
Chicken food.
And here it is. Ready, John?
Yep.
Teddy blank. No help, please, from the audience. T-E-D-D-Y. Teddy blank.
You writing your will?
Yeah.
Now, Pamela, you collect the $2,000 simply by matching John. What do you put in that blank? Teddy?
Bear.
Teddy bear. You remember a president in the early part of this century named Teddy?
Roosevelt.
Yes. He was a famous Teddy. There are a lot of famous Teddys. Aren't there, John?
Yeah, I'm afraid there's a senator right now, too.
Right?
From Massachusetts.
Teddy Kennedy, right?
Teddy Kennedy. But I figured kind of Roosevelt and Kennedy were too hard to choose between, so I just said Bear instead.
Yay! Got it! Congratulations, Pamela. Very good. You got $2,475. Congratulations to Pamela. She's done it. We'll be back with her and the stars for a final word right after this. Now we want to find out which one of the stars had the one really big number up there. Would you all grab the tabs and give it a reveal? Ready, set, go. Who's got it? Anne-Marie had it. All right, stars, we'll see you tomorrow, and Pamela, we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
John Fallon saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares era. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive Oneida Silversmith's gift certificate for a beautiful assortment of gifts for your entertaining and enjoyment, including your choice of luxurious stainless flatware and silver-plated hollowware furnished by Oneida Silversmiths. And some of our departing contestants will receive Rust Knot from Plasticoat, the fast, dry rust fighter for long-lasting protection. Rust Knot spray or brushing enamel from Plasticoat. A supply of Flavor Aid makes you glad you're thirsty. 6 delicious flavors. One package makes 2 big quarts Flavor Aid. D'Amelia pasta imported from Italy. Delicious pasta made the way it was meant to be from 100% semolina and durum wheat. Real cheese and 100% vegetable shortening make it easy to taste the Sunshine difference in Cheez-It snack and good crackers from Sunshine. Have a treat for dessert. Weight Watchers treat bars with the chocolatey taste of sweet, rich cocoa. This is living, not dieting. Weight Watchers. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.